The sides of an equilateral triangle are shortened by 12 units, 13 units and 14 units respectively, and a right triangle is formed. What is the length of each side of the equilateral triangle? Here we have an equilateral triangle. Let me assume x as the length of each side of the equilateral triangle. And our aim is to find the value of x because we have to get the length of each side of the equilateral triangle. Okay, now let me consider the information we have over here. That is, the sides of an equilateral triangle are shortened by 12 units, 13 units, 14 units. Okay, now to shorten the sides of the equilateral triangle by the given units, we have to subtract this 12 from one of the sides of the equilateral triangle x, then we get x negative 12. Okay, now let me subtract this 13 from the second side of the equilateral triangle, then we get x negative 13. Subtract 14 from the third side of the equilateral triangle, then we get x negative 14. Okay, according to this information, that is when the sides of the equilateral triangle are shortened by these units, a right triangle is formed. Then these are the lengths of the sides of the right triangle. Okay, we know that in any right triangle, hypotenuse is the longest side. That is, the side which is opposite to right angle is called hypotenuse. Okay, now in these three stuff, we have to get the length of the hypotenuse. Okay, here when it comes to the first one, 12 is subtracted from x, the second one 13 is subtracted from x, and then third one 14 is subtracted from x. Okay, let's consider the first one where the smallest value 12 is subtracted from x. Since we subtract the smallest value 12 from x, we have to consider this one is the greatest in value among these three values. So this one must be the length of the hypotenuse. Let me mark it over here. And these two are the lengths of the remaining two legs. We can take x negative 13 over here, x negative 14 over here. Now we can write Pythagorean theorem for this right triangle. That is, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of other two legs. Then we have x negative 12 the whole square equals to x negative 14 the whole square positive x negative 13 the whole square. Now we have to solve for x in this equation. Now we can use Desmos to solve for x in this equation. Okay, let me take this equation in Desmos. That is x negative 12 the whole square, that is equal to x negative 14 the whole square positive x negative 13 the whole square. Since we have x in the equation over here, we have to consider the x-intercepts of the graph in Desmos. So we have two x-intercepts. One is 13, 0, the other one is 17, 0. Now let's consider the x-coordinates 13 and 17. These are the two values of x in this equation. That is x equals to 13, x equals to 17. We get two values for x. Which one has to be considered as the length of each side of the equilateral triangle? Okay, now let's plug in the value of x, the first value of x 13 over here. When I plug in x equals to 13 over here, 13 negative 12 is just 1. Here when I plug in x equals to 13, 13 negative 13 is 0. When I plug in x equals to 13 over here, I'm getting negative 1. We know that these are the lengths of the sides of a right triangle. Here when I take x equals to 13, I'm getting 1, 0 and negative 1 as the lengths of the sides of right triangle. In any triangle, the length of a side cannot be 0 and also negative. Here for two sides, for one of the sides we get 0, for other side we get negative value. So 13 cannot be the length of each side of the equal triangle. So we can reject 13. Now let me consider the second value of x, that is 17. 17 can be considered as the length of each side of the equal triangle. Let me plug in 17 for x over here. 17 negative 12 is 5. When I plug in 17 over here, 17 negative 13 is 4. When I plug in 17 for x over here, I'm getting 3. We know that 3, 4, 5 are the sides of a right triangle. Therefore, the length of each side of the equilateral triangle is 17 units.